My name is Joel Cook, co-founder of Turtlewasp Studios and the creator of its first game, Polysemous. Welcome to this video tutorial where you'll learn how to play this epic game. Let's jump right in. Now in this video I'm going to teach you how to control cards. Now controlling cards is quite a unique mechanic, and let me tell you about it. So, how it affects you. By controlling a card, you give yourself greater power over what cards are drawn and not drawn during the game. If a player goes to draw from a deck of which you control a card of, you may choose for them to draw the card you control or to draw a card from the deck itself. This allows you to keep a good one away from them so that they don't draw a beneficial card, or to give them a card that they don't want to have. The main way a player would control cards is usually by the use of bribe powers, which we're going to get into a later video. So, how to perform this mechanic of controlling cards. Now when specified, a player will control the card of a deck. That player takes the top card of that deck and puts on top of that deck now their player token. The card that they have taken from the top, they place in front of them, upside down. They may look at this card freely, and other players are not allowed to look at it. They do not in any way own this card or the events written on the face of the card. They only control the drawing of this card. Now, when that deck is to be drawn from next, another player will see that player's token on top of it and know that they control the top card of the deck. That player will now go to the player who controls the card and says to them, do you want me to draw your controlled card, or do you want me to draw from the deck itself? And the player controlling the card can choose for them to take the card they control or from the deck. Now if the player controlling the card chooses for the other player to draw from the deck, then they continue to control that card. However, if the player controlling the card chooses for the other player to take the card they control, they no longer control the cards from that deck anymore. Now let's look at an example of what this might look like in game. So, I've been travelling across doors. I opened a door, which is an event, and that door tells me to control a card of a deck of choice. I choose the quest deck. So, I draw the top card of the quest deck, and I put this in front of me. I can look at this freely, but no other players can. Again, I do not control anything in this card, and cannot use this card in any other manner than controlling the drawing of it. I now place my player token on top of that deck. Now when that deck is to be drawn from, people can easily see that me, the yellow player, controls the top card of that deck. Now it is player 2's turn. On their turn, they complete their quest. In Polysemous, when a player completes a quest, they draw a new quest. So, they are to draw from the quest deck. They see my token on it, so they know I own it, and they turn to me and say, what would I like to do? To give them the card that I control, or for them to draw from the quest deck itself. And I choose for them to take the card I control. So they take that card, and I take my token off the quest deck because I no longer control a card there, and the sequence is complete. Now some extra pointers for controlling cards. If multiple people control cards from one deck, the order of the cards were controlled in is the same order in which those controlled cards are drawn. So if I control a card from the quest deck first, and then player 2 controls one second, let's say player 3 goes to draw from the quest deck. Firstly, they would ask me if I wanted to take my controlled card, and if I say no, then they would ask the next player if they want them to draw their controlled card. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new today. If you need any more rule clarification, or have any questions at all about Polysemous, please comment below. And if you'd like to learn more, you can find us on YouTube and Facebook. Farewell.